this so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them.
All right, Coach, it is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Throwing on first down, King. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. King. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. King from the gun, he'll throw. Rumbling past the 30. And he's got Shockey. And all the way up to the 33-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 31-yard line.
Ready, 6 yards. Hey, come on now, come on now. Hustle. You can take the mic.
To throw is King. To throw on 2nd down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
44. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 5 out of that one, moves the chains. Here's King on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And that, not a sight you want to see. Leonard Fournette very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
57, Mike 57. Squeeze. Showing it.
On 2nd down, Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Shark with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able. To strike first here in this opening quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Next to score, Jaguars 7, Steelers 0. Josh Lambo to kick it off.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Going up, looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. What's the run? They're running. Hey, Alpha. Check 24. Check Leo. Kill. Ready?
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
On the set. 50 seconds left. What we got?
They'll run on first down. Dillon, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, 61, matchbox, light. Rock it.
On second down now, Dillon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run now with Dillon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come out here in the eye.
It's our time.
Now Minshew. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and it's now 14-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now King on 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be.
You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. King now throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Switch up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. King. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On 4th down, here comes a Steeler punter, Jordan Berry, to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
On the ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd and 15 now. Minshew. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, we got Mike 50, yo. Come on.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
General West.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 30.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. It'll be Minshew again. It's Hill, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
You draw Corker. Hey, Orbit. Hey, lock it. Ready?
Minshew, 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambo on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew setting up the screen. This is Samuels. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. 50 seconds to mine. Hey, Charlie. Check three, check three. Jumper. Get it.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
King throwing on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go. Sponge.
Looking to throw. King. He'll let this go for the end zone. Guys, man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Switch. Check for Sam off. Let's go.
Off play action, it's Minshew. They complete it to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. There's a nice move. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, it's Samuels. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 15, check 15. Go. Rush in. 5.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
50 seconds to mine. Silver. Check it out, ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Next to score, Jaguars 28, Steelers 13.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Extra point put through by Boswell, and this is back to an 8-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Slant. Watch twitch. Watch. Look at me. Score. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 6-6. Pull it high. Check. Fresno. Get it.
They run the counter. Dillon. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I know he ain't got it. Kill. Check the backer. What? Squeeze.
Minshew sets to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Jaguars.
Got it.
This quarterback now, pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Go. Give me that ball, defense. 57. Mike, 57. Time to go right now. Leo. Bang. My chance. Go.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Ready.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Smith. 57 to Mike. 57. Rock it. Watch the boot. Let's go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
He's coming.
Running with Howard, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
44 Mike. Check. We ain't giving up nothing. Come on.
To throw is King, operating from the gun. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Mike, 44.
Here's King on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They run with Howard, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now King from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Right there, 56. Here we go, G. Here I come. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check, 56. Hey. Mike, 56. Michael Echo. Ricky. Lucky.
King now throwing on 4th down. And it's brought in by Washington. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. King. And he's got Shockey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Mike Popo. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
2nd and 6. And his throw here's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. King. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, lock it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
We play to win. Let's go.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
On first down, Samuels. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Check 13. Check 13. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Under 10, under 10, 10. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Ready, ready.
They'll run now with Peyton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day.
Here we go, set. 18, Gator. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Hey, Sam off. Back, back, back. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Snap.
They'll run on first down. Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Go now. 30 base. Bam, bam.
On second down now, Dillon, and an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That one looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Final score,